Hello everyone, and welcome to round number 4 of the NOFSRL Xbox Amateur Series. Today we're live from the Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Missouri for the Kansas 150. I am Rice Cal. Hope you all are having a great day today. Sorry if I keep fading now. Looking for my remote, which I just found. Yay. But yeah, we got a good one for you today. If you missed this last race at Talladega, Michael Volk picked up his second win of the season. He now went back-to-back, currently third in the points now, just 10 points back. The points leader is the 3 of Nathan Payton, just 1 point back is the 88 of Carter Friesen. Evan Hunter in the 11 is 4th, he is 12 points back. Michael Volk in the 27 is 5th, he is 15 points back. Richard Johnson in the 23, he is 6th, 19 points back. The 67 of Patrick Smith is 7th, 23 points back. There's a tie for 8th. Between the 0 of Gatlin Downey and the 98 of Fred Rogers, 29 points back, and the 18 of Zach Ryan is 10th, 32 points back. Let's go trackside for the commander. Fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engine!
42 engines fired up, the starting lineup on the bottom of your screen. On the front row for the Kansas 150 is the 30 of Jaden Scott. Next to him, the 23 of Richard Johnson. Row 2, the 80 of Jake Smith and the 02 of Annie Thomas. Row 3, the 52 of Tyson Gifford and the 01 of Joshua Cornish. A Rick Allen film has developed a 55 of William Brock, has blown an engine. What a tough break for him. So as the drivers move up the grid, Brock will be done for the day. So the 4th row will be the 83 of Kamika Jasin and the 67 of Patrick Smith. Today's race scheduled for 25 laps around the 1.5 mile trial roll. Extra 15 laps in case we need 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. Should be a good one today here, folks. We hope you enjoy the action. Off of turn number 4, the fans on their feet, the pace car. The left-hand turn, the pit road, the flag is in the starter's hands. Release the hounds, we are green in Kansas. Richard Johnson looking to the inside on Jaden Scott for the lead, but you gotta watch close coming off turn 4. You cannot go 3 wide. Many drivers hit the wall coming off of turn 4 because it causes a big accident just like this one. Patrick Smith, McAngelino Wangu, Rick Wett on a big one. The 81, Ethan Hoffman's in a Griffin Lynn. As that will bring up the first caution of the day here. Oh, another spin on the backstretch. That's Evan Hunter in the 11. There's the 9, Eric Willis. The 27, Michael Volk, Brian Webb, Gatlin Downey, Zach Borgerding, Dylan Stalin, Derek Hamill, Patrick Smith. Another tough break for him. McAngelino Wangu, Brian Ferris, Griffin Lynn, Rick Wett. Uh-oh. Evan Hunter's looking for someone. Oh, the 30 of Jaden Scott's coming in. He has just been posted for aggressive driving, it looks like. Already a wacky start at Kansas. Let's watch what happened. So it comes off turn 4. All these drivers always hit the wall on the first lap. I don't know what it is. Patrick Smith gets into McAngelino Wangu, Derek Hamill with nowhere to go. Then Eric Willis, nowhere to go. Carter Friesen just misses that one. Gatlin Downey's in the Zach Borgerding in the 25. Michael Volk actually spun out as well. Watch how he gets involved. He comes off the wall and he just got those turns around. See, Brian Webb gets turned around from Zach Borgerding. Look at all those drivers stack up here. Here's the first stop with the 0 of Downey. Michael Volk. Patrick Smith. Finally, Carter Friesen. So still under caution here. The lights are off the pace car. 1 lap to go. Richard Johnson will be called as the race leader. Tyson Gifford is second. Carmichael Jazz in third. Jake Smith fourth. Zach Ryan fifth. Andy Thomas sixth. Evan Hunter seventh. Michael Kelly 8th, Benny Watson 9th, and Nathan Faden is 10th. Drivers out of the race at the moment are Rick Witt, Eric Willis, Ethan Hoffman, and William Brockman 55. Came in before lap 1. Gearbox issues took him out of the race. So it leaves 38 drivers on the track at the moment. We'll have 20 laps to go when we get back to the green flag. Pace car comes in, all single file restart, everyone's still on the lead lap. So we're back to green. Bad start for Tyson Gifford. Johnson got a good one. Jasmine's going to look to the inside for second, and Zach Ryan will go with them. Look at how much that low line works here. Now Ryan looks for second. Look at the push Andy Thomas is giving Ryan. They're going to follow themselves all the way up to the top 2. Now they're going to go 3 wide. Oh, watch this closely coming off turn 4. And Jazin and Smith going to the wall. Still green. Thomas goes into second. Johnson's trying to pull away from the pack. Meanwhile, the 52. Oh, they're 4 wide at Kansas. Gifford gets into the wall. He keeps it going. Oh, the 12 turn 3. That's Carter Friesen. Second in points. Oh, big crash. Dylan King. Eric Monaco. Kyle Michelia. Dylan Stalin. Caution flag. Oh my goodness. Terrible wreck. So caution's out. Johnson is still the leader. Dylan King destroyed. Look at the front end. All gone. So is Michelia's. Dylan Stalin. Amari Stoudemire Jr. Eric Monaco. Patrick Smith. There's Alexander O. Carter Friesen. Second in points. That will affect his day today. Man, oh man. Let's watch what happened. So this is down the backstretch. Eric Monaco, Jordan Carter, they get together. They send that 88 car of Friesen spinning. Alexander Rowe. There's Amari Stoudemire Jr. There's the 16. And Kane just plows into the 06. Or the 16, excuse me. And, oh, man. Stalin plows into the 37. Stalin puts the 88 up in the wall. There's Downey. And then look at Stoudemire. Oh, that was Patrick Smith. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this for a lick. Bam. Look at the mess in 3 and 4. Watch this from real time. Man, drivers taking many vicious, brutal licks. Onboard Friesen. Now he'll most likely still be looking. Oh, we had another wreck off turn 4. There's more smoke. That is Borgerding, I believe, in the 20. Nope, I have the head. With who though? Jake Smith in the 80. Got in the wall. Grayson Acevedo gets into him. There's a 360 no scope. He's still going. Alright, continuing on. What I was saying with the 88, he'll still be able to continue, but that aerodynamics, as that rear end is crunched up, he's most likely not going to win this race today. Here's Patrick Smith. Let's watch him. He sees the smoke. He thinks it's going to be all gone when he gets, it's going to be all clear when he gets by. Still going full speed. Drops down low and on. Should have gone low and should have slowed that pace down. He would have gone through that rack. So 1 to go before we get back to the green flag. Richard Johnson, the race leader. Look at the drivers out now. 32 drivers on the track. Monaco, Smith, Stoudemire Jr., King, Bisceglia, Stalin, Witt. Stalin, they join Witt, Willis, and Hoffman and Brock into the garage. Richard Johnson still leads. Andy Thomas second. Zach Ryan third. Carmichael Jasson fourth. Michael Kelly fifth. Joshua Cornish sixth. Sebastian Torres 7th, Greg Lee 8th, Benny Watson 9th, Tyson Gifford 10th, Jeff Bright 11th, Nathan Faden 12th, Grayson Acevedo 13th, Paul Costello 14th, Michael Canto's up there again in 15th, Jordan Carter 16th, Fred Rogers 17th, Banks Armstrong 18th, Griffin Lynn 19th, Ryan Webb is 20th. Gonna be 14 to go when we get back to green flag racing. Pace car comes in. And we're back to racing. Equal restarts by the top 5. Kelly's going to make the first move, down to 1. He'll take 4th spot. Cornish had to slow down, so he may lose a spot to Torres. Meanwhile, it's a 4-car battle for the race lead. Johnson, Thomas, Ryan, and Kelly. Here goes Michael Kelly to the inside. From the rear bumper of Richard Johnson, and here we go for the lead. Andy Thomas to the inside. Look at Ryan trying to fight back on the high line. They're dead even down the backstretch. Andy Thomas, she's got it. New leader of the O2. Kelly to third, and caution back out on the track. Do not know what's it for. I believe there was smoke on the backstretch. From the pace cars on board, there is smoke. We'll have to see where that came from. So who comes into the pits? That's how we'll know. But yeah, I don't know. Let's look. There's a smoke. And it comes ahead from the 30 of Jaden Scott and the 48 Grayson Acevedo. Down the backstretch. So they have to deal with the slow car of Benny Watson. The 30 into the 48 and the 25, and around they go. And Annie Thomas is the new leader at the moment. Caution flag still out. She's the leader. We'll take a good commercial break. We'll be right back for the restart. Back here at Kansas underneath another caution for another rack involving Jaden Scott, Zach Borgading. Not that much time left to have a chance to win it. Still 32 drivers on the track. I believe when we get back to green, we will have 8 laps to go. Andy Thomas took the lead from Richard Johnson at the caution flag. Johnson's now second. Carmichael Jasson third. Sebastian Torres fourth. Zach Ryan fifth. Tyson Gifford sixth. Joshua Cornish 7th, Jeff Brett 8th, Greg Lee 9th, and Nathan Faden 10th. Where's the 28? The 28 is falling out of the pack. I don't know what happened. That's interesting. But we come back to the green flag. Good restart there for Thomas. Terrible one for Johnson. This will help Jansen look to the inside for the second spot. All this helps out Thomas as she tries to pull away. Meanwhile, side by side for second, Sebastian Torres looking to the inside. Tyson Gifford trying to go 3 wide. Drivers all in the wall, all over the place. They save it though, I believe, if I'm correct. And they do. Still green. Thomas has a good lead. Gifford and Torres side by side for the second spot. And Gifford trying to run Torres all the way up the track. Into turn 3. Watch out, that old one of Cornish is coming. Now he has to deal with Richard Johnson for the 4th position. 6 laps to go. Gifford to second now. Clears the 23. Torres still third. Loses a spot to Johnson. They go down the backstretch. Johnson's still trying to keep that 3rd position. He has it. Can he clear the 7? Yes, he can. And Torres is in the wall. 5 to go. Now if a caution comes out, we head into green-white checkers. Andy Thomas has a 6,500 of a lead over Tyson Gifford. They're 3 wide for the 5th spot. Michael Canto is up there as well. I believe if this race were to be over by right now, he's 7 points back. I believe as he goes in the wall, Canto would be the new points leader. Just has to make sure that Faden doesn't move up. Meanwhile, they still battle it out for second. There's Gifford and Johnson. Johnson trying to look down low. Gonna be side by side. Johnson has the spot. This helps out Thomas still pull away. 3 to go. Best battle on the track at the moment. Here goes Gifford back to the inside for the lead. And there's a caution on the track, I believe. No! There was smoke on the track, but there's no caution. We stay green. They still won't see what happened after the race is over. We have 2 laps left. In Kansas, these drivers are battling it out for second. Johnson has the run into 3. They come to the white flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank for Annie Thomas. What a fast car she has had all day today. This will propel her up in the points, maybe even into the top 10. They still battle for second, and Joshua Cornish enters the battle as well. As they go to turn 3, it's going to be a 3-car battle for the 2nd position. Off the final turn, Annie Thomas wins it at Kansas. Here's the battle for second. Gifford 2nd, Johnson 3rd, and Cornish 4th. And Canto just beats Torres to the line and will be the new points leader. It looks like the problem with all the smoke was for the 0 of Gatlin Downey. Let's take a look and just make sure that's what happened. Nope, this is the reason why. Ryan and Volk get together. Volk goes into the inside wall. Usually that would be a caution, but it wasn't a hard enough hit. His car was still going. We stayed green. And Andy Thomas got the race win because of it. So it's Thomas, Gifford, Johnson, Cornish, Canto, Torres, Jasmine, Carter, Bright, and Alonso, your top 10. So here's how the rest of the pack did. So next race for these drivers, I believe, will be at the Michigan International Speedway. And that should be a good one. I'm Marius Kelly. You've been watching the NOFSRL Xbox Amateur Series. Here are the points after today's race. Congratulations to Andy Thomas for winning the race. I'll see you guys at Michigan.